This portion of Lifestyles is sponsored by Gary Price, elder law attorney.
Gary Price is back, and he's here to kind of clear up all those mixed messages about the Medicaid 5-year look back. So can you unmuddy the waters for us a bit?
I can try. You know what's interesting is when I get a new client, I'm talking to someone, and there's some common discussions and common thoughts. Of course, one of them we talk about a lot. They always think, well, we got to lose. Medicaid's going to take all our money before.
We're going to lose everything. Right.
And so they always say that, and so we have a discussion about that because we know that's wrong. But then when it's relevant and I talk about the 5-year look back, they can always finish the sentence for me as far as 5-year look back. They'll put their hand up with 5, or they'll say the word 5, so they know it's. Clients know about the 5-year look back. The problem is a lot of them don't know what the 5-year look back is or what it's really about. And so the 5-year look back, there's two things about it. First off, it's a rule that Medicaid has to comply with, meaning they can only look back 5 years. They can only ask you questions from the date you file your application 5 years back. They can't ask you questions about a transaction you did 5 years and 1 day ago. They can only go back 5 years. And
from that day you're in there for this, having this conversation, or when?
No, from the date you file the application.
Okay.
So you file the application, you may not have the discussion with Medicaid caseworker for a couple weeks after that. From the date you file the application, that's the date, that's the critical date. So, and it's only relevant with regards to gifting. Because the question will be, have you transferred assets without receiving value within the last 5 years? So the misconception is this, that if I gift, I've got to wait 5 years before I can be eligible for Medicaid. That's wrong. The gift is relevant to your eligibility, but unless you gift $500,000 or more, it's not going to be a 5-year penalty. So the part everyone needs to know, yeah, you may have gifted because you didn't know the future, you didn't know Medicaid was going to be an issue.
Right.
You may have gifted, but don't let that 5 years stop you from looking into applying for Medicaid benefits. Okay,
so if you, let's say you did give extravagantly and out of character for what you normally do, for whatever reasons, what happens to you then? What is the penalty if it's been an extravagant gift?
Well, first off, we do, if it's been within the last 5 years, we do have to disclose it.
Okay.
And the penalty is based upon, Medicaid has a divisor, and that divisor right now is, I don't know what that divisor is right now, but it's around $6,000 or $7,000, about the cost of the average monthly cost for a nursing home expense. So they'll divide that divisor by the value of the gift given. So if the value of the gift given is $7,000 and the divisor is $7,000, that equals 1, right? And so the result is, you're eligible for Medicaid, but we're not going to pay the nursing home bill for 1 month.
So
that's
it's
the penalty.
By time and not dollar?
They look at the dollar, but they determine a time because it's a penalty period that they assess to you for making that gift.
There's just so much to know about this. And am I dreaming this, or was there once upon a time a 7-year look back?
No, you're not. Maybe you can look into the future. And there at one time was a 3-year look back, and then a few years back they switched it to 5, and I suspect that 7 could be the next.
I'm just looking ahead, casting a vision. Thank you, Gary. Get Gary's book. How do they do it?
Give my office a call, 812-475-8444. We send you a free copy.
All right. See you soon.
See you.
We'll be back with more Lifestyles right after this.